Let's do the intro as soon as we've got confirmation from KD that we are live on YouTube. And we are live on YouTube. So, hi everyone. I'm David Groom, community editor at Make Magazine, often known online as iShotJR. I'm excited to share a new single board computer from the D-Robotics team today. We'll dive into specs, use cases, and some pretty cool demos in a moment. But first, I want to introduce Lisa from the D-Robotics team. Lisa.
Yeah, hello everyone. Actually, I think I'm an old friend with David. Yeah, we met in Maker Fair. And it's a long story, but the thing is now we are, talking here and about something happening in the robotics industry, and it's really exciting. So I think I want to actually show some cool friends, our later robotics friends. Yeah. Okay, so could we say something here? Yeah. So I think we will need to see what is happening now. Our member is trying to set up. Oh, okay, here you are. Can everyone see this little robotics
Yeah, it's looking
fully?
great.
Oh, okay, good. Wow.
While these guys are going, I'll just share some of the comments that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Chao Wu says amazing. Enzo says excellent. Francois says jolie.
Oh, they are doing breaking dance. Actually, I am a dancer when I was young.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I do like hip hop a lot. Wow.
Oh, I did not realize that was part of the
Wow.
move. Awesome. He got back up.
Okay. Come on, boy.
Amazing. So Lisa, you're more of a
Yeah.
robot person or a dog person, would you say?
Oh, because you already noticed I have a robotics dog here. Yeah, so I think actually I'm a dog person. That's why I brought this these friends to everyone say hi. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hi, puppy.
Yeah, okay, so let's uh give the spot back to the dog itself because I want to show how cute it is. Yeah, David, can you give the spot back to the robotics dog? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh, okay. So okay, maybe I can do it again just to make sure no one miss this really amazing moment, how it is going to stand up. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. Okay, so I will do some gesture interaction with it. Let's see what we should do here. Okay, so let's say you're a good boy. Oh, he's happy. Okay, and how about yeah, victory? Oh, did you hear he's actually barking?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard some little.
yeah, okay, okay. So the third one, I think what we can do. Okay, so let's do please be quiet. Oh, he's not going to be quiet. Okay. So yeah, so actually, as you asked me, like if I'm a dog person, yes, actually I am. But as a international marketing manager, in the robotics, I actually traveled a lot. So it's really hard for me to keep a real dog for now. But I definitely enjoy the companion of this robotics dog, and its name is Sirius. Yeah. So we actually went to France, to Germany, to Amsterdam, yeah, I think a lot of our community members has already met him in our offline events. Yeah, so maybe next time we will go to your country. Just let us know where you are now, and we will bring these robotics friends with us to your country. Yeah.
I love it. Well, you have to bring him to Maker Faire Bay Area this year. I have
Mhm,
a Sony Aibo, but he's not quite as fancy as this guy. Um,
mhm.
I know this is powered by the RDK Dev Kit, and so maybe we can meet some of the other RDK Dev team members, Robin and Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello. I'm Robin from D-Robotics, in charge of developer ecosystem. We mainly provide some smarter computing platforms for all these robots, just like this one and this one. All of these we call them RDK. It means Robotics Developer Kit. Okay, so today we are going to talk about our new product. This one, the RDK X5. It's especially designed for robotics development and has great support for ROS2. That's the robot operating system. It's a very popular platform for building robotic applications. And meanwhile, I'm also the founder of a ROS community in China called 古月居. So it's a very traditional Chinese name, which now has already about 2 million developers. And I'm also a tech author of several books on robotics.
Are those books available in English by any chance?
Wow.
I think not yet, but
Not
will
yet.
soon,
Yeah.
right? So maybe
Yeah.
you can show the books to everyone.
Maybe I can show my book. Okay, you see, this year I published a book about how to use ROS2 to develop robots on the RDK, yes. And it's very popular in China. But the English version will be released globally next year.
Awesome. We'll have to see whether I get better at Chinese first or the book comes out in English first. We'll see which happens.
Welcome. Thank you.
Let's also say hi to Frank. What did you bring with you today, Frank?
Hi everyone, I'm Frank. I'll demo RDK X5's
AI capabilities today, from skeleton key point detection to robotom operations. Yeah, actually, RDK is not just a single board computer. It's designed as an all-in-one robotics development kit, and we regard it as a platform, including both hardware and software. I think it is also the reason why I'm hired in this team as a software engineer.
Well, I'm pretty impressed with the team and the products that you guys are making.
Yeah, so actually today we also invited our community member, Michael from UK.
Yeah, hi there. So I'm Michael, or Mike Likes Robots, and I'm a member of the community. I'm a user of the RDK boards. I'm not a member of D-Robotics, but I'm excited to use their boards. So this is the X5 running on the Origin bot. And I love having this little kit. I love these little robots because they're great for learning from, for navigating around the house. And I also was lucky enough to get an X3 before, which is the previous model. But while I've used the X3 a lot, I'm excited to see what the X5 has on offer.
Awesome. Well, I think that we're going to be seeing a lot of cool demos and learning about a lot about these boards. But one of the things I'm excited about today is that we have a giveaway. And we're going to be giving away the myCobot 280 RDK X5 robotic arm. This thing is worth about $1,000, and we'll see a demonstration of it later. But if you'd like to enter, we'll be posting a link in the chat with a form that you can fill out. Once you fill that form out, you're all set. You're entered to you're entered to win the contest, and we will announce the winner of that contest at the end of this event. So the link has just been added to the chat. Maybe we can get that on the YouTube as well. I'm not sure if YouTube viewers are eligible, but there's the link for if you're on Zoom. We also have some other giveaways. The RDK X5, which is the focus of our discussion today, is also going to be given away to 3 lucky winners. If you post a comment on YouTube and a comment on the D-Robotics live Discord server, then we will enter three of these individuals who answer the question, how would you use the RDK X5 to build a robotics project? In a week's time, we will select three winners who did those tasks, and we'll let you know that you won. I do have to disclaim that if there are any customs duties on the prizes or anything like that, you'll have to bear those costs yourself. D-Robotics will not be able to reimburse you for those, but hopefully that won't be an issue. And let's jump over to Frank to demo the RDK X5 in action.
Okay, yeah. So the first demo I'm going to show is called Origin Man. So here it is, the white robot. That is the Origin Man, I guess. So what Origin Man can do? So let's go back to RDK X5 first. So the RDK X5 board can bring developers the future of the edge AI robotics. So this is a smart humanoid robot built on the RDK platform. It is fully integrated with Together Raw.
So when I was experimenting with the X5, I remember seeing that name, the T-ROS, often, but can you explain a little bit about what that means?
Yeah, T-ROS is our enhanced RDK optimized version of ROS2. That is robotics operating system enriched with high performance image processing acceleration, and that's all powered by RDK X5 BPU. Speaking of BPU, BPU is a dedicated AI processing unit designed for demanding computer vision workloads right at the edge.
Awesome. So what kind of features does this robot support?
Okay, so Origin Man is designed to be developer friendly right off the box. And the first feature is AI voice interaction. So you can talk to this robot by waking him up, saying, "Hey, Origin Man, please follow my arm move." And as you see, the Origin Man will follow Robin's move. So basically, when Robin moves his arm, and the humanoid robot Origin Man will follow the Robin's arms. So yeah, and if Robin gives the humanoid robot thumbs up, with a victory sign, yeah. The hand is also shaking, and with a thumbs up, and the Origin Man stands up and bows at him. So yeah, this is very interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and take a careful look at the Origin bot.
So I see he has a RDK X5 strapped to his back. What is happening on that RDK X5 to support all of the things that we're seeing the robot doing?
All right. So there are actually a lot of AI models running behind the scene in RDK X5. So one of them is the humanoid. It's actually human pose imitation. So let me show you on the screen. So let's see carefully about this human pose imitation. So as you can see, when I move my hand here, it can kind of keep track of my skeleton of my hand. Yeah, and for the Origin Man, when the robot is moving, and it kind of try to check what your hand is doing and try to read the gesture. Yeah, and for the human face key point tracking, it tracks up to 17 key points per frame with real-time inference and sub 50 millisecond response time. Besides skeleton tracking, notice also the facial key point recognition. There are about 128 facial key points being recognized.
That's awesome. So I don't know if the people watching this are able to really get an idea of how smooth it is. I think that the live stream is kind of slowing down what we're seeing, but I saw it earlier, offline, and it's real time. It's really smooth and really impressive how it's tracking three different people's faces and 6 hands and all the gestures, and it was really impressive. I actually said it'd be cool if we just left this running the whole time while we're talking because it looks so cool. What other kind of gestures can it detect?
Oh, so let's try. One of them is thumbs up. So yeah, it can identify a lot of thumbs up, and also like the OK sign. Yeah, I guess I have to do something this way. Yeah, and that's the OK sign, and also a victory sign. Victory sign, and also thumbs up and thumbs right. Yeah, and also if you do just like this, open your hand and you're regarded as thumb, and you see a lot of thumbs here, and I guess that's a lot of gestures being identified. Yeah, so for gesture recognition with certain hand gestures, RDK X5 reads and shows the gesture label on screen. That's gesture recognition running in parallel. The model actually identifies the predefined gestures and that are mapped to custom robot behaviors, like what the original did.
So it's doing skeleton tracking and gesture recognition at the same time?
Exactly. Thanks to the parallel computing power of the BPU, we can run multiple models simultaneously without impacting performance. That includes, say, key point tracking, gesture classification, and even more advanced vision models. And speaking of the vision advanced models, let me show you something more exciting, the YOLO object detection. So as you see on the screen, it can detect pretty much a lot of things. And currently we have 3 people right here. So it detects each of us as a person. And if you do something more interesting, we actually prepared some donuts. So you can see donuts identified in the bounding box with a label called donut, of course. And even more interesting, we have prepared some, say, fruits. Like the banana and the broccoli. And also we have apples, carrots. So let's see, the broccoli is correctly identified, and also the apple and the carrots. Let's see the carrots first. Yeah. A lot of different things can be identified at the same time with a very high frame rate. Yeah, that's the power of RDK X5 BPU. Yeah, let's see the apple again. Yeah.
Maybe this one.
Oh, let's try some pets. So this one is like a cat.
A person?
Nah, it's a teddy bear. Yeah, or a dog. Yeah, let's move his head. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's very small dog. It's like a thing between cat or dog. Yeah, but this one is obviously like a dog, right? Yeah, this is a teddy bear or a dog, something in between. So yeah. But the key thing here is that you can always train your model to be more accurate. And if you deploy your model on the RDK X5, you're going to experience low latency and high accuracy, and of course, high performance. So for YOLO stands for you look only once. You only look once, sorry. So it's one of the most popular real-time object detection networks. So on RDK X5 BPU, it can achieve high FPS with efficient, low-power inference and everything on BPU.
Awesome. It looks like it's happening really fast. How many frames per second is that?
Currently, because of the restriction of the live streaming, so right now we have the FPS of 30 for YOLO version 8S is specifically, and it can achieve even higher FPS with a lighter variant, and are running locally on device. This makes RDK X5 very ideal for real-time and latency-sensitive applications. Notably, models like Ultralytics YOLO version 8N, RDK X5 can run at over, I believe, 200 FPS on RDK X5, making it one of the highest performance, I'll say, board in its class. And YOLO object detection, speaking of its real-life applications, I believe this one can be deployed in inventory management, retail analytics, and autonomous driving, of course. It gives machine a real-time understanding of their environments.
Yeah, so I just want to give a quick note here on the licensing for Ultralytics YOLO models. The models are released under the AGPL 3.0 license, which is totally free for open source research, academic projects, or even your personal robotics hobby builds. But if you are looking to use it for private internal R&D or commercial work, or need extra support and custom licensing terms, just head over to the ultralytics.com/license page to request a license. And I'm also dropping the link in the chat for easy access. Yeah.
We have a number of questions coming in from YouTube and Zoom. Do we want to tackle any of those now, or do we want to hold them all to the end, or what would you prefer?
We can cover it now.
Okay. So there's a lot of comments going through in the Zoom saying it's so cool and how impressive everything is. But one of the questions that from Enzo is, does your new board have Balena OS support? I'm not sure if you're familiar with Balena OS. It is Balena is a fleet management tool so that you can easily update a large fleet of single board computers or microcontrollers. And Enzo was just curious if you happen to support that right now. You might even support it without realizing.
Yeah, I think you can also check the chatting area.
Yeah, let's do the
and follow what David just asked.
Oh, yeah. So I believe the question is that if the board is supporting the Balena OS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a question.
Okay. We can get back to them on that. Another person is asking on YouTube, how can they get the ROS2 book?
Oh, how can you get the ROS2 book?
So Robin, it's a question for you.
Yeah. Maybe now you can just buy it from China, but next year maybe you can buy globally.
Maybe we can drop some links into the chat and add to the YouTube later. Last question from YouTube. Is there any documentation on the TROS operating system?
Yeah, the TROS operating system, the documentation for that can be found in our official website. So that is developers.drobotics.cc. And we're going to have both Chinese and English version for this documentation of TROS.
Awesome. Last thing I'll add before we go on is this is just a comment. Francois said, this is a really good demo for a booth on makers events. And that was actually how I met these guys, is seeing these demos in a booth at a maker event. So I think we'll get to that soon. Did we want to move on to the OriginBot demo?
Michael is ready?
Michael.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there are any more outstanding questions. I think
there's a couple. Someone's asking for the Discord invite link and and how does it receive software updates?
I will share the link of Discord.
Yeah, while Michael is showing OriginBot, I think.
Perfect. All right, let's let Michael show us what he's got.
So what I've got is I've got this OriginBot, which is a robot mobile differential drive robot, and it's got a few sensors like a camera and LiDAR, and it's got onboard IMU as well. The idea is that you can use this to map your environment, navigate autonomously within it. And what I wanted to show is the AI capabilities. So we've already seen that it can do gesture recognition. So you can apply that to you can apply that to robots moving around. So here we are, it's doing skeleton tracking, it's running gesture recognition, and I can use gestures. I'll have to hold it up or it'll start trying to run off. You can use gestures like the victory sign and like the awesome sign, which I always do back to front so it gets confused. You can use it to control it moving around. So the thumb left and thumb right as well will do it. So let's stop that screen share before I do more weird angles of my face. And I can show it in action. I'm going to switch to my smartphone view. So one moment for me to set that up. All I have to do is start the webcam sharing and put it in the port, and then switch my camera over to the webcam. Here we go. So the robot's down here, and now I can use those same gestures that I was just showing. I can make it move backwards. I can make it move forwards again. So I can actually just drive it around like this, although you can see it is a bit stop-start, so some tuning needed there. And thumb right and thumb left will make it rotate around. I'd also love to show you the body tracking application that it has out of the box, because I think it's really cool, but I just don't think I have the space to show you. So let me switch back to my normal camera. Here we go. So that's just a couple of applications. So you can develop custom applications as well. They have a developer kit for building your own AI models that can run on the BPU, so hardware accelerated. If you imagine that YOLO's running 200 frames per second, just think about what you could build that can run on there. And another thing to mention is how easy it was to set up. So I did have some trouble, and my trouble was entirely my own fault from not reading the documentation. So when I actually followed the documentation correctly, it was just a case of flashing the SD card, connecting it to Wi-Fi, and then remote controlling it. And all of those applications were available out of the box with the AI acceleration. So YOLO, gesture recognition, body detection and following. It's even got some voice commands, which I wasn't able to try because it needs an external board for to enable that application. So I couldn't try that myself. I do hope to try that soon with another external microphone, but that's what I wanted to show today.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael. I think Robin was going to jump in with some commentary on that.
Yeah. So as you can see, all these demos is very cool. The RDK X5 is not just a small single-board computer, but a powerful all-in-one robot development kit. On the hardware, there is an AI acceleration engine in this RDK X5, providing about 10 TOPS computing power. And the hardware forms include this single-board computer, and this one is a computing module. So on the software, RDK includes many algorithms and applications on Linux. You can not only use the native ROS tool for development, but something wrong? It's okay? It's okay. David, is it okay?
Everything's good? Yeah.
Okay, I continue. Thank you.
Yep.
So on the software, we can use the native ROS tool for development, but we can also use hundreds of robot applications in our community. So about community, welcome to visit the D-Robotics developer community. The website is developer.drobotics.cc. So there are tens of thousands of developers here working on various robot applications, such as humanoid robots and smart cars are shown today. So there will also soon be a new drone flight, just like this. This one is a flight control platform, which allows everyone to build a drone by yourself. Inside it, there is a RDK X5 module, just like this. So therefore, with all of this, please enjoy your robot development. Welcome to experience our RDK product. Thank you.
Awesome. I hadn't seen the drone before. That looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, actually, from what I have observed from the community, Actually, I have noticed that there are two different groups of developer, and one group, they have a really strong background in the hardware part. And because of the technology development of AI, and a lot of hardware engineers are starting to explore more about the AI technology. And there are also a lot of software developers are going, to learn more about hardware projects. And we actually have a lot of software engineers who start to build their first robots with RDK X5. Yeah, so today we have actually both David and Michael. I think David has a really, expertise in the hardware part, and Michael is definitely a software engineer. So I want to hear your thoughts from your perspective about, the whole robotics development thing, and what's your view about RDK?
Sure. So one of the things that I do at Make is this annual guide to boards. So in addition to the regular issue, we have a little pull-out supplement where I compare a bunch of different boards. And last year, I think I reviewed about 135 different boards as part of the process of evaluating who I was going to pick as kind of my top favorites. So I'm always on the lookout for new development boards. And it was actually in Maker Faire Shenzhen last year that I ran into the D-Robotics team at first. I saw, as someone actually commented earlier, mentioned that the booth, this would be an exciting booth demo. And indeed it was, because I saw similar gesture detection demo and various robots on display. And they were all powered by this single board computer that I hadn't heard of before, which it turned out to be the RDK X5. And so we actually arranged a meeting after I was wandering around looking at things at the fair, documenting things for the magazine, and we headed back to the makerspace that's on site there at the event, and got a chance to kind of dive deeper into the RDK series with the team. And I was really impressed to learn that not only have they come up with their own board in this familiar form factor. You can see it's got Ethernet, 4 USB, USB-C power, and full-size HDMI out, which I love. I really get annoyed having to deal with all the mini and micro and other HDMI adapters. But yeah, the familiar format that I'm sure you've seen elsewhere. And what really impressed me, though, is that it's got their own silicon on it. I see a lot of other single board computers coming out with, a sort of commodity all-winner chip or something, and usually they don't have very good documentation, and they might be cheaper than other more popular single board computers, but they're not very compelling just because without documentation and without support, the $20 that you might save on the board itself is nothing compared to the time and effort that you spend trying to get it to work. So the fact that this had their own silicon with built-in 10 tops, you don't need any additional hat or other accessories or USB or any other kind of device to add MPU capabilities to this device. I was really impressed, and so we got talking, and they sent me a couple boards to try. I've been trying them out over recent months, and again, the fact that their documentation is so good, their support, the community, everything around this platform makes it actually a viable, compelling single board computer that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, actually, I think you mentioned about NPU. I think for RDK, we actually have the RDK version of NPU. We call it BPU. Yeah, the brain process unit. I think Michael maybe can also talk something about it.
Yeah, so I wanted to add first on to what David was saying about the community and having the documentation available. It is great to be able to have a list of instructions that you can just run and get things going out of the box, assuming you do read them, which was my problem, as I believe I've already mentioned. So just make sure to read those instructions carefully. And it is what makes it a development kit. It's a whole system of development instead of just the board. So the Discord, for example, has channels for helping people. I often try to hop in there to help people out and find that there's already people trying to help. So it's very active. As far as the software development on it goes, having everything open source is a big winning factor for me as well. So I can go onto the RDK GitHub and I can look through all of the code that's powering their boards, which is great. I can try and figure out if something's going wrong. I immediately blame their code until I realize that it's my mistake. As most software engineers can agree with, I'm sure. It's always the compiler's fault until you realize it's not. But what I'm excited about is the BPU. So I'm excited in robotics for the next step change coming from better intelligence, especially with LLMs being more common recently, and we're starting to see VLMs, VLAs. We're seeing robots controlled entirely by AI. And I think having a healthy mixture of our algorithmic approach with AI to augment it, I think that's the next big thing in robots. I think it's what's going to get us to smarter robots that we actually see in our everyday lives. I want to have a robot butler bring me tea. And I think this is the path towards it, having RDK boards running AI on board with no external communications, no cloud connection. Everything just runs on board. So I'm excited to see the next steps, and I'm excited to see what people can build with it.
Awesome. Thanks. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, so I just want to continue what Michael has been said. So for this board, RDK X5, we've actually experimented some of the, let's say, LLMs or VLAs. For example, we have tested a project from Hugging Face. It's called the Robot, and the Robot is basically doing things like VLA. For visual part, the Robot ACT program will accept like a set of images, and also for the L part, that's the language. The VLA will also accept like a sentence, and then based on the set of images and also the sentence, it will basically direct the robot, like the next movement of the robot, like how to move in his next step. So we have tested the ACT, and the ACT can run both in simulation and real life. And I think RDK X5, of course, has the power to run the VLAs. And for the basic LLMs, the RDK X5 also has the capability to run. And if you want to do like even larger, like bigger LLMs, so later we're gonna have the board to run that. But currently, we also provide like free APIs from Volcano Engine, from ByteDance, and every developers who has bought the RDK X5 can use that free API tokens to access some bigger LLMs, say Llama 7B or 13B, and we do provide the free API tokens to developers who will buy RDK X5.
Awesome. I know we have another demo coming up, but there's a couple questions that I want to jump on real quick. First question is, what are the main differences between the X3 and the X5?
I think I can answer that question. So I think the price is pretty much the same. I think RDK X5 is just like a little bit higher than RDK X3, but the thing is that RDK X5 is more powerful. It has like a more powerful BPU than RDK X3, and also for the computation power in AI, RDK X5 has 10 TOPS, but the RDK X3 has a lower 5 TOPS. So I think if you want to do some more powerful AI stuff in BPU, you should use RDK X5. Like I said, if you want to do VLAs, LLMs in robot, you should definitely choose RDK X5.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and
Couple
also
more.
I think
Okay.
Michael has also some good experience with X3. So I think maybe you can comment on something about when is the best time to use X3 also.
So make sure I'm not muted. That's always a danger.
You're good, Michael.
Yeah. The main difference that I can see is that one has an orange header and one has a black one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So the orange header is twice as fast. It's like go faster stripes for single board computers.
I think that's it. Just wait
Yeah.
until the next board has bright red ones.
Ooh.
No, but I believe I didn't know about the price. I believe the performance is better on the X5 and it has better options for setting up. So I think you can do setup using Ethernet over USB, for example, if you don't have an Ethernet cable available. Otherwise, my experience has been pretty similar. They both, you flash the SD card, you boot it up, and it runs. So not much more to add on what Frank said there.
Awesome. Couple quick comments. The Discord invites. Oh, the
Oh,
Discord
sorry,
invite says.
I want to interrupt. Sorry about that. Yeah, because I think this one is very important. You know what? For RDK X5, there is like one very important thing compared to RDK X3. So it is this one here, the earphone plugin. That's the earphone interface. So we have also tested some like keyword awakening and also ASRs and TTS. And I believe those models can run on this RDK X5 BPU perfectly. And we have tested with this earphone plugin. You can use this plugin to pretty much like talk to this RDK X5. The RDK X5 will be your like honest friend and your best friend. I believe you can talk to him, you can chat with him. So yeah, I think that's also very important. Sorry for the interruption, David.
Please interrupt anytime. Thanks, Frank. So a couple real quick comments I want to get through before we do the next demo. Apparently the Discord link is expired. The invite is expired. People on YouTube ask, how can they buy an X5? And so maybe we can drop a link to that in the chat. And people are asking for recommendations about ROS2 books. I know we have yours coming out in English soon, but is there any others that people could look at in the meantime that you might recommend?
Okay, so I just sent the new link for the Discord invitation.
Awesome.
In the chat of this webinar. Okay, so regarding the book, I think we can share more in our Discord.
That's perfect. Another question, can the RDK run DeepSeek locally on the BPU?
I believe RDK X5 can do DeepSeek locally. Yeah, but I think only for the smaller versions, say 1.5B. Yeah, 1.5B. Yeah. And the token rate, it is about like I think 10 tokens per second.
Yeah, 8 to 10.
8 to 10 tokens per second. Yeah, I think that will be pretty much enough if you are doing like basic applications. But if you want like a bigger version, say 70 billion of parameters or something like that, you should do our free API tokens and just connect to your internet and use the free API token to use like a bigger version of the DeepSeek.
Awesome. So I think we have another demo that we wanted to show.
Yeah, I think the next one will be to show off today's gift. Okay, so let's give it give it a camera view. Yeah. Yep. So please zoom in. Yeah. So I think we are going to do something to interact with this what I think we call it myCobot 280. Yeah, so this is from the Elephant Robotics, and it can do something really interesting. Yeah, so let's try it. Or maybe from your side?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this is our first demo. It's gesture interaction. When you raise your open palm in front of this robot arm, the robot will recognize the gesture and moves forward for a high five. Yeah, like this, exactly. And if we switch to OK sign, yeah, and the robot will detect it and responds with nodding motion, like this one. And when you make like a cool shasha hand gesture, the robot will shake quickly to express excitement and happiness. Yeah, and like this.
You want to try?
Yeah, yeah, let's try that.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this demo showcases the AI model processes the camera feed in real time, detecting human body movements and gestures to control the robot motion, powered by RDK X5 again. The vision model achieves low latency and fast response, ensuring smooth human gesture interaction. Yeah, and we also see some of the UI here. Yeah, that is basically like small UI shows you the how the gestures are recognized and what gestures are recognized, and also label the gesture into a specific category, say awesome or OK sign, and give a precise position with a bounding box. Yeah, and you can see the video live stream is actually very smooth and with low latency.
Got a question from
so-
YouTube if you like. It says, can it be used directly with multiple encoders for 1000 plus ppm for precision movement to be used for intelligent CMM?
Yeah, we'll pass this question to the Elephant Robotics team later.
Okay.
And we will reply in the YouTube footage later.
Sounds great.
Okay, so I think next we will demonstrate how the robot perform the process object recognition and sorting using this Ultralytics YOLO V8. So let's start another view.
Yeah, let's start a second demo. So next, we're gonna demonstrate
So, David,
how the robot.
can you spot my camera?
Yeah,
you want me
let's
to switch
change
to
the point of
Lisa
view
camera?
first,
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah.
Okay, there we are.
Awesome.
So we're going to demonstrate how the robot performs the precise object recognition and sorting using YOLO version 8. It can identify objects on the desktop and categorize them automatically. Watch now. When you place wooden blocks in the recognition zone, the robot arm will instantly identify and move them to a specific area. The myCobot 280 RDK X5 offers versatile application scenarios, including sorting packages in shipping centers and organizing products in supermarkets. As you see, it's an ideal platform for prototyping and validating your AI robotics algorithms for these similar scenarios. So as you see, the robot arm is actually moving the wrap block to the correct spot. And right now, it completes the task and moves back.
That's awesome.
Yes. So actually for beginners, you can quickly implement various AI algorithms and learn systematically through our tutorials. I mean, from the Elephant Robotics website. For researchers, you can use it to validate your ideas, complete course reports, or conduct experiments before writing your thesis, ensuring safety and efficiency. For developers, you can build upon your open source foundation to create more sophisticated applications through secondary development. Yeah, so I think the good thing is today you can actually win this robotic arms bag. Yeah, to by fulfill that form. So maybe David, maybe you can throw that links in the chat.
Yeah,
or
I got
will
you.
do it later.
No, I got it.
Okay. And today also we provide a special coupon code. If you go to Elephant Robotics page of this myCobot 280 RDK X5 version, and use this discount code ERLIVE RDK on the checkout page, so you can enjoy an extra 5% off. So which means you can get a 15% off today to get this robotics arm. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Robbie.
Wow, that's so exciting.
Did we want to jump into the Q&A now, or is there more demos that we wanted to see? Or
Yeah, I think we can jump in.
Cool.
The Q&A
I think
part.
we tackled a lot of the questions while they came up, but if you have questions, please either on YouTube, just in the comments, or if you are in the Zoom, really helps us out if you are able to use the actual Q&A mechanism, because there's a lot of stuff coming in on the chat, and it helps us keep organized. It looks like Elephant Robotics just posted the ER live RDK to the YouTube, so thank you for that. I see on YouTube a question, you guys demo a lot of AI vision capability. What about the local AI voice capability on the RDK X5? We did touch on that a little bit, but maybe you'd like to add some more?
Yeah, I can do that. So we actually deployed a keyword awakening model called MDTC. So that model is like a small model, but has a very high accuracy with like, I think more than 85% of accuracy of the keyword spotting. So for that model, the keyword is hey snips. You can always say something like hey snips, and when the RDK X5 receives the signal, it'll just kind of respond you with any kind of let's say on a screen. In the UI, it can print something to you, or you can use the earphone plugin to listen something like .mp3 or .wav, just to indicate that the model is being activated. And for the MDTC KWS model, the FPS is also very high. I believe for I believe for each frame, it just costs like 10 milliseconds to respond. So that is very fast.
Awesome. It looks like Lisa just dropped a link to that demo as well. And that's just using this built-in audio jack? Or is additional hardware required?
It's just this one. Yeah, it's just this one.
Yeah, and actually we have a community member recently released a use case to deploy the voice control. Yeah.
I just shared
so
the
David,
form.
Can you help to share this use case to YouTube audience?
I'm sorry, I was busy sending the form to the YouTube audience. What was your request?
Okay.
What was your question, Lisa?
Just to think, maybe I can share my screen to show that a voice control demo.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay. Sorry.
Screen sharing is
Yeah,
enabled. I know.
she's sharing right now, I think. It just like a couple seconds.
Okay, let me share my screen. Wait a moment.
Not seeing anything yet. Michael, you shared your screen, right? Like it is working. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me share. It works now. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's absolutely working. There's no audio though, so perhaps if you know what is being said, you can.
They're saying something like turn right and turn left, and rotate. Rotate. Yeah, and stand up. And sit down. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we will send that link to the YouTube comment area.
Awesome. Another question from YouTube. A lot of people have accessories, hats, things like that at home. Is it possible to use existing hats on the RDK boards in addition to the built-in BPU?
What do you mean by hats?
Like an accessory shield that goes on top on the 40-pin header?
Oh, 40-pin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We actually support like 40-pin interface right on the RDK X5 board.
That's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say.
Yeah.
So if they have accessories or hats, I think they can just match perfectly with this board.
Awesome. I know there was a couple other questions that we mentioned internally. I think we talked about running multiple AI models simultaneously. We're kind of running out of time. And I don't know if you want to compare the RDK X5 to other boards. I know it's really seems quite optimized for robotics and ROS2, but is there any other advantages you want to highlight about the X5?
Yeah, as you said, it is very convenient if you're doing AI and robotics applications, and like the ROS2 TROS integration and robotics optimized design, and besides that, we have a lot of different various say hardware interfaces like the earphone socket and also 40 pins. Those are very useful too. Yeah, and the other thing is that we also have a thing called Node Hub. Node Hub is like a place where all different kinds of ROS nodes live. So you can find all different kind of ROS nodes there, and each node is like an executable. And for example, it can do autonomous car driving, following a lane, and also the one we have mentioned, the voice demo, you can also find it in Node Hub. And besides that, you can also experience like how to use the free token API to access larger LLM or VOMs models. Yeah, and I think those are very convenient, and you can just go to the Node Hub, and everything is open sourced. We provide open source code to our developers just to make our community stronger, and also to help developers to grow up. Yeah, that's our goal. Yeah, and I think because all of the things I have mentioned, that's why our RDK X5 is setting apart for production level projects.
Fantastic. We're a little over on time, but I just wanted to take a quick chance. If anyone, if you guys wanted to kind of tell me what's next, I don't know, Michael, if you have anything that you're up your sleeve that you're working on next with the X5?
So the biggest thing that I would like to do next is to compile my own AI model that works on the BPU. So because they D-Robotics provides the development kit to compile your own model. That's what I'm excited to do. And then I get it working and see what I can make the robot do. Yeah.
Awesome. And I know, Robin, you had something you were mentioning.
Yeah. Today we talk about so much about our RDK X3 and RDK5, especially RDK X5 because it's new product.
Oh, sorry, but I think David, we need to spot to the Frank's video. Yeah.
Sure.
Frank's camera. Please spot. Oh, Frank.
Go ahead. Yeah, you're all set. Go ahead.
Oh, the camera? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Like this?
Yeah.
Something wrong?
Just because we didn't open the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, so this one.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, we have a secret project like this. Well,
Oh, wow. What's that?
This is the newest project. We just released last week in China, and it has about 100 TOPS computing power. So it's 10 times powerful than RDK X5. And this year later, maybe we will release this product globally.
Awesome. And that was the S100, right?
Yeah, it's called RDK X100.
For 100 TOPS.
Yeah, it's a little bigger than RDK X5.
Awesome. I think the only thing that's left then is we need to do a giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Maybe, David, you can tell us what's your next plan also. So I can
My
also
next
take
plan?
time to check my form.
Yeah, go ahead. My next plan is we're already working on the next one of these. So I'm doing the same thing that I mentioned earlier, evaluating dozens and dozens of development boards and trying to figure out which ones are the best for various applications. We've kind of changed our format. We used to do sort of like a lot of spec comparisons, but now we're doing more like which board is the best for AI, or which board is the best for education, or which board is the best for wearables or LED control, and so or IoT. And so that's kind of what I'm focused on right now. Is actually we're wrapping up the current issue, and then the next issue will be that boards guide. So that's what I'm doing is shaking down dozens and dozens of boards to see which are the best at each of those categories.
Okay, cool. Just give me a sec.
Yeah, no worries.
Let me check. Oh, actually, we have more than 40 people into the giveaway. Wow. Well,
it's a pretty amazing prize, so I'm not surprised.
So I actually have a really interesting tool. Okay, let me show my screen.
Yep.
Okay, please zoom into my screen.
Yep, you should have the spotlight.
Did you see this speak?
It's familiar.
Yeah, very familiar.
Hello, David.
Yes.
Did you see this speak?
Yep, you're good. Your screen is spotlighted. We see click to spin or press Control Enter. We see 40 different names on there. It's all looking good.
We're going to spin it. Wow. Oh. Wait, Fu.
Wow, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a screenshot. Okay, awesome. So congratulations, Wei. And I'm really happy to have this winner for today. But for the audience who haven't got this gift today, but you can still comment in the YouTube area to win the RDK X5. We prepared the RDK X5 kit, and I think I can show you around. Yeah. So this will be effective for the whole week.
Oh.
So just a comment here in this week. Yeah.
And there's
Okay.
no special code required for the 50% off the RDK?
No, for the
Awesome.
50%
15,
off,
yeah.
just enter into that the link of DF Robot, and you can enjoy that 50% off.
Awesome. Is there any last words that anyone wanted to share before we say goodbye to everyone?
I think I want to say thanks everyone. We're really excited and happy to have this webinar, and thanks David and thanks Michael. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks to you guys too, and thanks to Michael. And it's really fun that just running into you guys at Make a Fresh Engine has turned into all of this. So looking
just
forward
one thing. We're going to make a fair Tokyo as well.
Oh, awesome.
I also had an add-on,
Yeah.
which is just
Go ahead, Michael.
See you
a
guys
request.
there.
If anyone does build a robot with an RDK, please share it with the Discord. I'm really excited to see what everyone builds.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
Michael, did you want another chance to plug your YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, so I can share it in the link. So I make
Yeah,
educational
please.
robotics content. So if you go on YouTube at Mike Likes Robots or my blog mikelikesrobots.github.io, there's some content on the RDK, and there's other stuff like my most recent one was understanding PID controllers. So check it out. I hope it helps, and let me know if there's anything you're struggling to understand so I can make future content on it. Thank you, David.
Awesome. Thank you. And thanks again to the D-Robotics team. And find us all on Discord, on the D-Robotics Discord, on the Make Discord. And we'll catch you again next time. Bye.
See you. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.